Hi there, today we decided to do something a little different from what we normally do. In case you're new to my channel, my name is Ashika, and on this channel we normally talk about tips in moving to the UK. But today we're giving you a home tour instead of our Christmas decorations. But before we move ahead, if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so, and you can also follow me on Instagram at absolutely Ashika. The other very interesting thing that happened with us this year, because our life is filled with interesting things, was that we didn't have any Christmas decorations. The plan was to buy a new tree here, but to carry along the decorations from India. And for the longest time, I was just waiting and waiting for our decorations to get here because the container hadn't reached. And then finally, on the 3rd, it did. And it took us a couple of days to get through all of it. And suddenly I realized there were no Christmas decorations. And turns out we left them in India because we ran out of place. So there I am on about the 5th to the 6th of December with no Christmas decorations, realizing that it's probably already too late in the UK to buy stuff because all the good stuff was probably gone. But then began this frenzied shopping for all the Christmas decor. But the sad part is that we don't have any of the old stuff, so all the memories attached to that's gone. But it also gave us the opportunity to buy everything new. The flip side was that it was this huge cost that we hadn't budgeted for. And I didn't want to spend too much on Christmas decor because with us having to set up a new house here, there are already a large number of substantial costs. And considering Christmas is just 1-2 months, all of this just goes into storage after that. So we didn't spend exorbitantly on pretty much anything here. So Christmas has always been my favorite holiday. And every single year, I try to choose a different theme. Every single year, I don't succeed. Part of the reason for that is because I love color. So for me, going all white for Christmas or all gold, it's still honestly a little difficult. I love the pops of red and I love the explosion of colors everywhere. And the other reason is when I do my house that way, it honestly reminds me of my childhood and brings back memories of Christmas and how my folks used to decorate their house when we were younger. So I don't like straying too far away from that. The other thing we kept in mind this year was we wanted Jordan to feel as involved as possible. And over the past years, Jordan has wanted to be a part of decorating the house, but since he was little, it was a little difficult. But now that he's gotten older, we would like for him to feel like he's a part of doing all of this and decorating the house. So you see a lot of child-friendly decoration. You see a lot of stuff that Jordan has put up himself, and I feel it's very important especially at the time of Christmas, for everyone to feel like this is their holiday as well, and they have contributed to this in some way or the other. But before we move ahead, what is your favorite Christmas tradition? I'd love to know more about you. So write down in the comments below and tell me what is this one thing you do every single year for Christmas and can't wait to do this year as well. Some of my fondest memories from Christmas are from when I was younger. And Christmas was this one time when everyone came together, all your friends came home, and it was just absolutely joyous. So we would go to all of their houses for Diwali, and for Christmas in turn, they'd all come over to our house. It was this one big gigantic party in your house. And which kid doesn't love that, right? But considering this is our first Christmas in the UK, it's actually one with mixed feelings, if I can put it that way. Because for the first time in ever, I'm not going to be celebrating Christmas with my sister and with my parents. I've never done that before, so it's definitely going to be something new for me this year. And apart from missing my parents and my family, which I'm obviously going to, I'm definitely going to miss the the Christmas sweets that we Mangaloreans make. I'm from a place called Mangalore in India, and we have our own traditions and customs when it comes to Christmas, and we make sweets called kuswar, which is basically baked and fried sweet and savory goods. And my mom usually makes them for me, my mom and my mom's sister. But since they're not here this year and I'm not there, I guess I don't have any kuswar coming my way. Unless there are some Mangaloreans in and around Maidenhead who'd like to share some of their kuswar with me, I'd be very happy. So a typical Christmas in the D'Souza household was we went for midnight mass the previous night, concentrated on all the wrong things during mass, including what other people were wearing, and couldn't wait to get back home because we knew Santa had been by the time we'd be back, and raced home to under the tree to see what gifts were awaiting us, and ended the night with some plum cake, and everything was just so great at that point. And the next morning we spent most of the day eating, because that's what Christmas is, right? You eat as much as you want, and decorating or just cleaning up the house, doing these last minute tidbits here and there, because we usually had somebody or the other over for Christmas. And I think part of the reason was because we didn't have any family in Christmas, so we always invited some friends or the other over for Christmas, and that was just fun. My mom would make all of her popular delicacies, and my dad would usually stuff a chicken, and just some absolutely great memories. And now it's time for us to make some of those ourselves. So this year we're going to be stocking up the tree with some gifts for each other, and hopefully Santa will leave some interesting gifts for us all. That was a cue to my husband, so just in case he hasn't gotten all the other cues I've left him yet, we are expecting gifts this year. And that's a wrap. Thank you so much. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, how can you say no to this face? Subscribe! If you like this video, give me a like and share it with your friends, and you can also follow me on Instagram at absolutelyashika. Thanks for watching and Merry Christmas!